Hi FlossTube, hi Stitchy friends, it's Jennifer and I'm stitching in the bluegrass, and it has been a lot of stitching, like a lot of stitching, and it's been fun. I have bags under my eyes because getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go to work is not fun, but it is what it is for now. I have lots to share. I just wanted to say thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you to, if you have been a follower for a while, I appreciate you and I love you and I thank you for all of the wonderful comments and encouragement. Like, it just makes my day. So we will just jump right in. I will say that there's not a lot of life updates. Like, we have just been working and, enjoying the cooler weather, which has been so nice. It's just, we had one day that was like 90 degrees or something, 90, 89, 90. And then all of a sudden it dropped to like 70 the next day. So that's Kentucky for you. So I don't know if we're done with the heat, but I'm going to say we are. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, I'm Spunky Jen. And we also have a Facebook group, and it's called Bluegrass Stitchers. So I will tell you, Mom and I went to a quilt extravaganza, like a quilt show. This was the 22nd quilt show that they had in Elizabethtown, Kentucky, through their quilt guild. And it was so much fun. I took a half day on Friday and we went. I did post pictures on Instagram if you're interested in seeing that. I got inspired, so now I'm taking a half day this coming Friday, and Mom and I are going fabric shopping. Because it has been on my bucket list to make a quilt with my mom for many years, and I got so inspired, and those ladies were so encouraging that I am ready. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make a quilt with my mom. I did pick this up because I've done one wool applique before. I have showed it here on the channel. But I picked this up, and this is, it says skill level easy. So we'll see. This is a fabric applique. I have so this I'll show you. I had to have it. So it's not a kit, it's just the pattern. But while we were at the quilt show, I did find some fabric that I thought would work. I'll show you real quick. That I thought would work for this pattern. So this would be for the jar. This was some of the leaves. This would be some of the sunflower, and then the other sunflower, and then the brown for maybe the centers. So you can see. I still need to get some more fabric. And I thought about, like, I know how to do the little yo-yos. I thought about maybe putting yo-yos in the center of the smaller ones. So this is not very big. It fits on one of those little hangers. They did have this one on display there. But this, if you're interested, it's Patch Abilities ink. So I just wanted to show you that real quick before we started into the stitching, because I had so much fun. So maybe I will go ahead and make a quilt and do this little guy. So it's getting, cooler here. So I made me a little craft closet in the house in one of the spare bedrooms. And this was Mom's idea, so I talked to my husband, and he doesn't care, but it's his house too. So I have this whole hobby house here, but it has no heat, and I thought maybe it would help. So for heat out here, I use like a kerosene heater, and have a little small electric heater. Now it heats up very fast, but if it's cold, if it's snowing, if it's whatever, and I want to tinker with a couple things, I just made me a little closet. I do Bible journaling and junk journaling as well. So I just took a little basket of some, stickers and papers and whatnots, and put that in there. And we're probably going to do the quilt in there, I'm guessing, but I don't have a table. So I might have to get a table or bring one of my folding tables in with my sewing machine. Anyway, we'll figure it out. But I will show you what I have been working on. I never am prepared for this. So just bear with me. This is in the Q Snap, but you can see most of it. This is a Stacy Nash. I'm going to take it out of the thing. Butternut Pin Keep. And I'm sure you guys have seen this. Butternut House Pin Keep. This is Stacy Nash Primitives. And I picked this up when I got to meet her last month. And I saw Jenny stitching this on Instagram. I wrote it down because it's a long one. She is Jen Bell 61 and Ollie the Poodle. I love it. I saw her stitching this and I was like, oh my gosh, I have this. I'm going to stitch it. This is happening. So I asked her, I was like, let's do a sal. You want to do a sal? Let's do a sal together. And then my friend Jessica, which is Sweetwater Stitcher, she had commented as well and was like, I want to stitch that. So anyway, we started a little sal together, just random. If you want to join in, we're using hashtag butternut sal. Simple. But this is so much fun. I am stitching this on the Q Snap. This is 36 count fresco fabric. I don't think I'm using, I think, all the called for. I don't have any notes in here. But aren't these, nope, I'm not using the called for because there's color and cotton in here. Oop. So, okay, these are my colors. So they are gorgeous. I love them all. Beautiful, beautiful colors. And Mom and I made some like little floss tags to put on your rings. So I stuck this one on here with a little sunflower charm. So we just took 2 pieces of cardstock, scrapbooking cardstock, and just zigzagged around the edges, punched a hole, done. So nothing fancy, but fun. And this is what I have so far. Oh, trying to show. There we go. So let me just say, I had the A, B, and then it had 2 little weird emblems, and I couldn't figure out what they were. You can't see it on the chart. It doesn't show up at the top. But I figured out they said boo. And I don't do Halloween, so I took the 2 weird emblems out. They didn't look like O's, but anyway, I took them out, so I'm not sure what I'm going to put here. I'll probably pick another element from the chart. And then over here, it had the word J, and it says Jack. And I just put my initials in. So it says JMK. So, but I cannot wait to get down to the house. So I am like here I need to do this zigzag and then come on down. But yes, love this one. I hope to have it done. It's going really fast. I don't know how fast that house is going to go because it's a lot of solid stitching, which I love solid stitching because it's so easy, especially on stitch days. So we have two local groups, like one in E-Town and one in Litchfield, and we meet every month, and we do it on opposite weekends. I'm going to stack this stuff up over here. So I have been also working on Seamus Sleeping. This was one of my starts for Sampler September, right? Yeah, Sampler September. This is from Lucy Beam, and I will show you what I have. She gives you a couple different colorways for your stitching, like your threads, is what I'm trying to say. So I just picked what I had, and there's one floss that I don't have, like I don't even have the DMC for it. But y'all, look at these colors. So this is what I have. So this is why it will kind of look kind of funky, because I don't have that color. And I don't know if it's going to show up on the camera because my fabric is very dark. This is Weeks Cocoa. Yeah, it's showing up okay. But I had to stop here, and I had to stop here, and I had to stop here because I do not have that color. So you can see it pretty well. It's all wrinkly, but yeah, I love it. So I need to get that thread, get back to this one, but I've done a lot. So I have lots of finishes to show too. I have to put these back in my bag, otherwise everything will be crazy. This is my Pumpkin Hollow Quilts bag, which I absolutely love. One of my favorites. So I won this chart from Katrina, and I think she was the pajama stitcher. I don't think she's doing floss tubes anymore. But this is a Lizzie Kate official snow guide, and I love it. It says 2 inches snowball fight, 4 inches build a snowman, 6 inches buy a shovel, 8 inches cancel school. So we don't have any little ones at the house, so I'm going to change school to work. So I am stitching this on 14 count Ada, and I absolutely love this. So when Katrina sent it to me, she kitted it up with the floss, so I'm using what she sent. And I love this. So I just have the 6 and the 8 that I need to do. This is Coffee Tea Dyed by Moi. And I love it. It's not just, yeah, there we, I don't know. But you get it. So I love these colors. I'm stitching it with 2 threads. So this is my plan. So I'm going to have Mom help me. I want to make this into a stocking. So I want to do the 6 and the 8 and kind of angle, like do like the 6 inches and the 8 inches somehow, and then angle it as a stocking. Maybe put a little fabric for a heel and a toe or something. But I do have a plan. But I love this. This is so much fun to stitch. Absolutely love it. There's that one. And then my sweet friend Darla, she sent me a pattern. I'm sending it back to her. but she shared this with me. This is Some Trust in Chariots, and it is a Heartstring Sampler design. And I had not seen it before. I saw Darla stitching it on Instagram and just commented and said, oh my gosh, I love that. It says, some trust in chariots and some in horses, but we trust in the name of the Lord our God. Psalm 27. I love it. So see the colors? They're like light blues and yellows. Totally changed them up. Totally. This is what I have. So I'm not doing the alphabets at the top. I am just stitching the phrase. So I will be stitching like I stitched this row, and then I'm working on the words. I will do the horses and then the rest of the chart. All I did was cut out the alphabet because I'm trying to make it like a square so I can fit it in just an everyday frame that I can find. But anywho, this is what I have. Love it. I have no idea what this fabric is. I'm stitching with 1/2, so I'm guessing it's maybe like a 32 count. I don't think it's 36, but it was just in my stash and I used it, and I just randomly picked my own colors, and these are my colors that I chose. Of course, there's color and cotton in there, and there's one Gentle Art flax, and then DMC 3371. The rest are color and cotton. So, thank you, Darla. I will get this back to you ASAP. So that's why I started stitching on this one, so I could get it back to her. She doesn't live too far from me. I got another one. So another part of my sampler September, I started on Sophia Knight 1828 from Carmen Sutton, and it is Cardan Antiques and Needlework. And this is the one I told you the story about the boat last time. But this is my very first red sampler, and I'm loving it. I'll show you what I have. So I picked 2 DMC colors. 321 is what I'm doing now. And then for the specialty stitches, I will be doing 816. So I'm doing the light or the brighter color for the most of the stitching, and then there's specialty stitches, and then I will be using the 816. Because they had 2 different colors. They had theirs flipped, so, you know. And then my little charm and another little tag. So, I'm doing this on 36 count Bestitch Me fabric, Bronze Age. And y'all, I love how this is looking. And even my husband walked by and he was like, that's cool. Eee! So this is so much fun. I love stitching letters. I love stitching these different lines. So I was trying to get that number line finished before I showed you, but I didn't have time. So, and I wanted to show you. This fabric is gorgeous. That's better. I love this so much. And it's so much fun, especially like when I come home from work, if I've had a, crazy day, then it's just a lot of fun to just throw in a row or some letters, and you don't have to worry about color changes. And, once you learn the size and the type of the alphabet, the font, it's very simple. Okay, so those are my whips, and I have finishes. So I don't have a picture, but the French Giraffe, they're on Instagram. They have an Etsy page. I've ordered many charts from them. They have a truck series. They have a animal series. They have a bunch of different fun designs. But she posted on her Instagram a free chart through September, and it is called the Pumpkin Cottage. I did not use the DMC called for because it was bright and I kind of primmed it up a little. But these are the colors that I used. There's Color and Cotton, Classic Colorworks, and a DMC. So I picked these. I'm losing my light in here, so I'm trying to brighten it up. Ooh. So yeah, love these. And here is my little finish. I finished this on, I finished this like in a week, but this is on Rustico Ada, I think. And I love this. Look how cute that is. So I love it. So the house is checkered and the pumpkin is not showing up real well because like I said, I primmed it up. But it has circles of color and then you just fill in. So I don't know if you can see. There you go. If I put my hand behind there, you can see it a little bit better. But this was so fun. I loved it. I loved every stitch. So I will be happy to get that into an ornament soon. So I don't know why I keep getting darker. I have another finish. This is Santa's Tree Farm. Here are my colors. Love these. I'm pretty sure I used all the called for. And I'm going to finish this probably how they did, in a hoop. I stitched it on 36 count vintage country mocha, which is the called for. The only thing I subbed was I did not have Weeks Hunter, so I used Weeks Holly. And it was just for the tree. I love him. I love all of these. So he's very small. I'm losing my light and everything looks blurry. I'm sorry about that. But look, he's holding a little candy cane. So I will hold it back so you can kind of see the fabric better. I'm sorry about the lighting. I went to Walmart. So we live in a very rural community, and we do not have a Hobby Lobby or a Michael's or a Joann's or any of those. They are probably about 40 minutes away. But at Walmart, I found this like circle guy. He's like wood, you know what? I mean, it's not plastic. It's like pressed wood or whatever. But I was talking to Mom, and it's the perfect size. I do not have an oval hoop for this, but it is the perfect size for my Santa. So I was thinking to maybe put it on there, trim him up, and I don't know how to get him to stay, but this is not you get the idea. Like, look at that. It's like perfect fit. So I don't know. Maybe we'll next time she comes over, we'll play. So I just stuck that little wood oval in my bag so I would know. Eeh. Finishing is making me so excited lately because I'm getting so many done. So I don't think I showed this, but this was, I showed my finish, but I stuck him in a frame and he lives here in my hobby house and I love him. I know there's a glare, but this is a Cozy Winter Sampler from Romy's Creations. And, you know, you can't see the alphabet that well. You can in person. You can see it just fine. But it's on a very light blue. So anyway, I just stuck it in this frame because I thought it fit perfect. So I wanted to show you that. And then from Costford Stitchery, I showed this as a finish. I fully finished it into a pillow. And it says all is bright. And I love it. I put some walnut shells. They're lavender scented, so I can smell them. But I just put this fabric and then just red fabric on the back. But I thought this fabric was perfect with because it's like a blue-green and these trees are blue-green. So anyway, and Mom showed me how to add fabric to my stitching. So I was so excited that I learned something new on my sewing machine, how to make a finish. So I did lots of these. I showed my finish from Pinker and Pumpkin Quilting. Right. Pinker and Pumpkin. Yeah. She has all these cute designs. And I put some green fabric on the back and this pretty yellow flower, yellow and orange fabric on the front. So I love him. I did another pillow. So this one I had in my box of finishes that, never get done. So I pulled out all my fall and Christmas stitches and we got quite a few done. This was in the, I think it was a Just Cross Stitch, like fall edition magazine. I'm trying to think who the designer is, but I forget. And then I put this fabric on the back. So I just put a little black trim around it. And then last pillow finish. This one does not have anything on the side. I am thinking about getting something to put around here, but I just didn't have anything that looked right to me. But this is a Little House Needleworks. I think it's Grandpa's pickup, I think. But I just finished him as a little pillow. I did this last year. So I got 2 Christmas and 2 fall pillows. And then I'm digging into my stuff here. I finished, these are Lizzie Kate, what is it called? Tidings? Tiny Tidings, I think. But I finished him into a little Christmas ornament. Y'all, I do not know what I'm doing when it comes to finishing, but, he's just a little ornament and he's cute and he will be happy on the Christmas tree. And then on the back, it's just brown felt, So I got a Christmas ornament done, and I have him done, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do with him. This is another one of the Tiny Tidings, and I had this when I was in scrapbooking, we did like a fiber exchange, and I have a ton of like rickrack and like all this stuff. But I loved how this looked. I've envisioned it, but I don't know. I don't have a hanger. I don't know if I'm gonna get a little easel. I don't know. But he's just on sticky board. He's, but I love him, and I love this. He's so cute. So as you can see, Mom and I had a finishing day. So that is what I have done so far. I'm looking at my notes. I don't think I had anything else. Nope. But I did have just a tiny bit of haul. So I've been very careful. I got my Color and Cotton thread of the month. Look at it. This is September. I haven't got, well, this is still September, right? So I love this. I love it. And this is my Color and Cotton, a 36 count fabric. It's like a cloudy blue. It's called Spectra. And I get 36 count. Did I say that? But it's gorgeous. I love it. So linen never shows up like it's supposed to. And then I got this bag. And I'm pretty sure, I don't want to say who I got it from, because I'm not sure. I mean, I know who I got it from, but anyway, it is printed. I'll put it in the description box. This is Jane Parsons' sampler, and it's printed. I do not have this sampler yet, but I would like to get it. But I love this bag. And if you know me, you know how much I love tote bags. But I do love this. It was very inexpensive, and I found it on Etsy. And I will try to post the link. I'm horrible. That's horrible. I should have been prepared for that. And I got one chart. I did get some Biscornu charts, but I think I showed them last time. But I got this. This is from Owl Stitching House. Owl, like owl. Stitching House on Etsy. And I thought this was so cute. I cannot believe that I'm Christmas stitching this year, but I am. It is a big one. Or you can break it up and, individualize it. Make little ornaments, which would be super cute. You could do 4 blocks together. Look at him. Where's Snowman? But how cute would that be to make a pillow, like even just with the 4 blocks? Or do the whole thing. Look at the hot chocolate and the reindeer and the snow globe. And then at the bottom it says Merry Christmas. And there's a cardinal, stockings, gingerbread house, gingerbread man, Christmas trees. I just thought this was so cute. A very inexpensive. I mean, the pattern is amazing. It's so nicely done. I'm just going to show you a teeny tiny bit so you can see. So nice. It's very clear. When you make the purchase, they give you what am I trying to say? The color chart and the black and white chart. It is so nice. Like, I think it's so cute. Like, I can't stop looking at it. Look at the little mittens. So I would highly recommend this if you're looking for something, small to stitch, or you could even stitch this Merry Christmas and make a little pillow. So many options. And that, drop the mic, that is it. So I had lots of finishes, lots of stitching. Sampler September is still going on. I was kind of bummed that I didn't get a sampler completed in the month of September. I don't think I can get one completed this week. There's no way. But I did get my lots of Christmas stitching. I got 2 finishes for Halloween, or not Halloween, fall. Anyway, I've been doing a lot, and I wanted to say again, thank you for hanging with me. Thank you for teaching me things. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for sharing your love of cross stitching with me. I am so grateful for each and every one of you. And I'm looking around like I feel like I'm forgetting something. We're only 36 minutes in, but I try to go through what I have so you get to see the fun stuff and not hear me ramble. So I will let you go, and I will get back to being outside with my husband. He is out there. I can see him walking around. So until next time, thank you guys. Love you.